For my returning subscribers, I'm gonna get straight to it. But first, I need to address the new subscribers. So, uh, basically, this channel is for real raw content that contains my life and my ups and downs. And so, for those of you who are not interested in this type of content, please do yourself a favor and me a favor to remove yourself, because this is not the kind of content that you want to tune yourself into. But for the new ones that want to tune in to hear what I have to say, I appreciate you guys for sticking with me in this video. And so, for returning subscribers, let me backpedal and put the new subscribers up to speed to where I'm at right now today, and then I'm gonna get you guys caught up in in addressing what has happened since I got out of the hospital. So for the new subscribers, so basically I have previous videos in the past that I have made talking about my life and worldview, about how the world really is to me in my eyes, and not really just in my eyes, really what's really happening out here. And I also made a video talking about being prepared for homeless and stepping into my truth. And that had gained some traction early on when I first made my channel back in May. And since then, it hasn't gained any traction. I mean, it's been going down because people on this earth, they would rather see somebody homeless than see somebody prosper in life, right? And so, if you guys want to check that video out, you can. It talks about me becoming homeless, and basically me not wanting to work for another corporation again, because they don't give a damn about you. And so, yeah, check that out. So, yeah. So basically, what I've been going through is basically facing homelessness. Hasn't happened yet. I'm facing homelessness real soon. I'm gonna say real soon. I'm supposed to be homeless now, but due to the circumstances, I haven't become homeless yet. And sorry about that, y'all. That was we getting a phone call. But what I was saying is that I should be homeless now, but if you stick with me later on in this video, you'll know why things haven't happened yet, because I'll be telling my return subscribers about what happened. So, to put you guys up to speed, the new subscribers still, basically, I've been living with family, and things had always been good with my family, and I can't really talk to them about things that's going on in my life because they don't understand the way I see things, because they're on a different frequency. And so I have been fighting against the system for a long time, but I haven't really been vocal about it until I had a chance to make this platform, and so now I'm talking about it and being real, being unedited, unscripted, just talking about what's on my mind and shooting straight from the hip, And so a lot of people on this platform don't like when you bring real raw content to this platform, because they can't relate to it, because they rather live in a fantasy. And I don't do those. I don't indulge in fake. So yeah, so been going through that, and my family has been pressuring me to look for a job, or else I'm going to be homeless. Because obviously they don't know that I don't want to work for a corporation again, but I put it on this platform because obviously I can't talk to them, because they're going to think I'm crazy or I'm out of my mind, because they feel like this is the way to live. Right, and to me, it's not a way to live. It's slavery at its finest, and continue the hamster wheel that just don't ever stop turning. And so, they don't like they obviously don't get what's really happening. So me talking to them, it's going to cause some issues. So, I would feel pressure to, to follow the rules of where I'm staying at, because obviously, of what I don't want to do, and it's because of the friction. And when I lost my job last year, I had money leading up to this point, because I was able to pay my way through up until what I'm facing now, and I simply ran out of money, and don't know where I'm going to get it from next, and just basically was telling my family, that I don't have any money, and it just caused a lot of friction, and basically my sister was like, you can't be here if if you're not working, or if you don't got no money coming in or anything like that. And this was leading to this point of becoming homeless. I mean, well, should be homeless, but I'm not homeless yet. So that's that for that. So hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from, and hopefully you guys get the gist of what I just got to say to bring you guys up to speed. So shifting my focus to my returning viewers. So y'all, it's only right that I put you all the way up to speed as to why I got led up to the hospital, and why I'm led to the hospital, and now that me being out. So as I was talking to y'all last week about what my sister was saying about as far as me moving my stuff out, and I remember my stuff out, but keeping my stuff here, and me coming back here to change my clothes and things like that. I told y'all that pretty much that's where I was at as far as me doing that. Her letting me keep my stuff here, and me potentially moving out, right? I think I told y'all that I don't know the exact date that I was moving out at that time, but now I can put you guys up to speed and let you guys know what day it was. So basically, I talked to my sister last week, and she was, asking me, telling me like, so you're gonna be gone by the 30th, and I'm telling her, because I'm trying to stall time, you know what I'm saying, because it's hot out here and I don't want to be in the heat, and so I talked to her, while I was talking to her, she was saying to me, like I said, like, are you going to be out by the 30th? And I'm like, well, if you say that's the day I'm going to be out, then I guess it's the day I'm going to have to leave. And, she was pretty much nudging me on about, about jobs and shit like that again. So it was annoying me a lot. Annoying me like a motherfucker, man. And so, I was just thinking about, what I need to do as far as, my situation, and trying to ease the peace in this house while I'm still here. And, I was just thinking about it after I made that video talking to y'all about what should I do and shit like that. And I kept thinking about, being outside in this heat, because this heat be killing people and shit. Because if it wasn't hot, I wouldn't give a damn about me being out here, because, the pressure to conform is real. I don't like that type of shit. That shit bugs the fuck out of me. And just kept thinking about it. And basically, I was just thinking in my thoughts about what I want to do and shit. Finally came down to the conclusion, man. And I gave in, man. I gave in as far as, me looking for another job and shit, man. And I'm gonna tell you why I look for another job. Is only because right now I don't want to be out in the heat. Because if it wasn't hot outside, if it wasn't hot outside, I wouldn't be doing none of the shit that I'm doing. And I'm only doing this for this reason, is because I don't want to be outside right now, in the heat. So I pretty much was looking for jobs and shit like that, and looking for some tip agencies, and I got lucky with getting a tip agency. I mean, talking to a tip agency, and I spoke to him on the phone and shit. And I was, basically scheduled for an interview. Um, we were supposed to be scheduled for an interview on the day I was supposed to be moving out of the house was basically on the 30th, which is a couple days ago, right? My interview, was on that Tuesday. So my sister had told me if I land a job, then basically I won't have to get kicked out of the house, and she'll let me stay here as long as I have me a job. But basically put the pressure on me to look for a job within a week, which would be this week, and this past. And so, I was under pressure for that, and I ended up getting an interview. So, when I told her I had an interview and shit like that, told her I had an interview, she pretty much acted like she wasn't, pleased by me having an interview, because in her mind she's thinking like I should have been doing this shit. And in my mind, I'm like, you don't understand how this shit is in my head. So it was gonna already be friction any goddamn way behind that. So everything was cool, right? Me going to get my interview and potentially getting a job and shit like that. And fast forward up until what day was it? Oh, when I made that video with me and my daughter, right? Because she came over to visit. Came on a Saturday and left on a Sunday. And when she left on a Sunday, everything was cool. Spent time with her, whatever, and she left. And then Monday, the next day was cool. That whole day was cool. And then all of a sudden, I started feeling chest pains, and they started getting real bad, man. And around this time, it was like let's say about 12:30 to 1. I started getting these chest pains, but I shrugged the shit off. Like, it ain't no big deal, right? I'm just trying to massage my chest and get it out of the way, because it might just be gas or whatever the case may be, right? I'm tripping on it. But it started getting worse. I mean, like, the pain was like a gripping feeling like this, and the pain was moving like back and forth like this on this side of my chest. This is my right side, which is y'all left. My right side of my chest, which is underneath here, my rib cage. I started having, pain was unbearable to where I went forward like this, So I was gripping my chest like this, gripping my chest like this or like this, gripping it, and was trying to rub it out, but it kept getting stronger and stronger. So I ended up getting on my scooter, because there's an ER that's not that far from the house over here. And what I did was I, basically cut on my scooter, right? Woke up my nephew, because my little sister is visiting over here. Woke up my little nephew and told him I was getting ready to go to the hospital, because everybody was sleeping in the house. I mean, everybody. And so I told him I was leaving, right? And then told him to tell my mom and my sister and everybody else. And mind you, this is on the 30th that this happened. It was Monday, this past Monday. And so when it started happening, I basically, like I said, cut my scooter on. I had my chest like this the whole time. I had my chest like this the whole time. Gripping on it, because I felt like if I would have let go, I believe something drastic would happen. My body went in panic mode and shit like that. So I held my chest like this, and I had my arm like this on my scooter, because my trigger's right here on my scooter. So I was holding my arm like this, riding on it, but I was leaning forward, just basically stabilize the scooter to make it around the corner. It was like less than 5 minutes from over at the house. So during this time, my arm right here, my arm was rumbling up and down. I mean, rumbling. So, I was like, please make it to the hospital. Please make it to the hospital. I mean, the ER. And I had finally made it there, and this is like around shit. When it happened, when the pain started being unbearable, it was like around to be two something. But I wasn't too sure about the time because I was worried about my chest and shit. So I got in there and got in the hospital. I mean, I keep saying, well, it is a hospital. Fuck it, it's a hospital because it's ER. But that's the hospital. Um, and they did blood work on me, and then they gave me a IV, you know, in my arms and shit like that. Because I'm guessing I was dehydrated once again. And yeah, once I sat there for like a couple hours, and then once I sat there for a couple hours, they had pretty much said to me, well, the doctor came in and said to me, like, you know, you're gonna have to get admitted to the hospital. This is discussing the future. And I'm like, huh? And I'm like, come on, man, not this again, bro, not this again. And so for those of you that don't know, that I had, the reason why I got to the hospital is went to the hospital again is because I had the same condition that I had back in May, and it's called rhabdomyolysis. It has to do with, if you don't know about what that is, look it up. It's kind of hard to spell, but look it up, and I'm quite sure they'll give you, Google or whatever, give you the correct pronunciation, or whatever you search up to look it up, and it'll tell you what the condition is for rhabdo. And so, yeah, so basically, I was like, not again, man, not this shit again. And so, yeah, I had sat there for like, at the hospital for like, say, 2.5, 3 hours, I think, 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours. And then I had got transferred to the next hospital, like around, I said about 6:30, 6:45. And I got to the other hospital and waited. I mean, we got there like 7 o'clock, and I had to wait in the emergency room when y'all first seen that video, you know, about me being in the hospital. That was me being in the emergency room the first time, you know, waiting for a bed. And so when I got up in there, when I finally got a bed, you know, they had started hooking me up again to the IV, you know, doing my blood work and shit. And then they started doing, you know, EKG of my heart, you know, all that shit that was, you know, all over here. For those of you guys who seen the video, they had shit up here, all up under this, you know, under this white beater, like up here, here, then some down to my stomach and shit like that. And so they had did that, and then they had did a stress test on my heart, which you guys know that, right? Because I made that last video before making this one. I've been talking about, you know, me waiting for the results of my stress test, but I never made another video talking about that. So they had finally came back with my stress test. Say, what was that same day? I think they came back with my stress test that same day that I made the video. They had basically came back with my results and told me that that my heart and shit was good, because they had, you know, I guess the protocol for me having this condition that I got has to do with you know, checking my heart and everything, because it's a silent killer, like high blood pressure and shit. And so they had did all that, everything was good, my heart was strong and all that, and they just kept me on the IV. You know, and I was going to the bathroom, pissing it out, because that was the only way I was going to be able to get rid of the stuff that was backed up in my body, you know. And so I pissed all of it out. I got my levels down to a decent level, because I guess for the CK levels, it's only supposed to be a couple hundred, you know. Which a guy was telling me on here that my the CK level was supposed to be like 320, maybe even 200, somewhere around there. But my levels was 3,500, man, which is real bad, man. And my potassium was real low. So you know, by me being in the hospital for a couple of days, they had, you know, keep me on IVs and shit, and I was pissing it out. And I eventually got my levels back down to a decent level to where I could get released. Um, but the after effect of getting released is that, you know, my sister came and got me, and my little sister was in the car with her, and we had went to the store, right? Because obviously she was driving, I couldn't tell her, you know, I didn't get home and shit like that. I had to wait for her to do what she got to do and then get back to the house. So one of the things that the doctor told me is that I need to drink some coconut water, you know, something that has to do with some strong electrolytes, you know, and then I also need to eat bananas too to bring my potassium up. And I went into this store out here where I'm living at, grocery store, to look for, you know, some coconut water, but I couldn't find none in the grocery store. And while I was in there, y'all, I had got vertigo. I got vertigo, and I started breathing real heavy, like real heavy and shit. Like when I did that stress test on me, because you know when they do it, for any of you out there who never had a stress test, I'll let you know how it goes. That the stress test, they put some shit, I don't know what it is, they put it in your you know, wherever you get your IV at, somewhere in here, they put two things inside your body, and you gotta kind of like lay back like this, and you know, once it happens, you're gonna start breathing real hard like you're working out, you know, and you're gonna have to take like long deep breaths because you're gonna feel the pressure in your chest and shit like that to do the stress test. And so that's how I was feeling in the grocery store, man. And I'm like, man, this don't feel right. Well, how the hell am I feeling? All right, I'm feeling right. And I was just feeling off, you know, just feeling real off, man. And I just couldn't wait to get to the house, man. And so finally got to the house and shit, and I had took a shower, man, because I didn't feel right. I feel like I was struggling to talk in the midst of breathing, you know. But I was talking to my little sister and some more stuff, you know, about what was going on at the hospital and stuff like that. But I was breathing hard, so I had to work for my breath. And so I finally got in the shower and, you know, got out, and it didn't go away right away. But I had to eat some food and shit, and drink some water, which I only had like one water left because I ran out of water. Drank the water and shit, and then I felt cool, you know, afterwards. But since I've been out, man, I've been having these, like, matter of fact, since I've been out, the pain that came back on this side, and then it has shifted from this side to this side. And it's been kind of nagging me because it's been on this side, but not so much. But it's shifted from that side to this side, but I still have pain from when they hooked me up and shit, my heart. Like, I have pain all up into my chest, all up in here, the aftermath. Like, even right here, it's sensitive to the touch, like right here, because they put some shit right here too. And so here, all this is sore. And so, you know, I think my body is still in some type of stress, you know, because my mind I haven't been able to calm down because I've been feeling like little zapping sensations all over my body since I've been out of the hospital. And I been feeling that, like even my arm, you know, like as I continue to talk to you on this video, my arm kept vibrating up and down, like a couple minutes ago, you know. So it's spooking me, you know, because I'm thinking like, what the hell is going on, man? Like, I just got out of the hospital just the other day, and this shit is like, it's fucking with me again. But I think it's because my body is on overdrive, it's in protection mode, and I can't calm my nerves, y'all. You know, I'm trying to calm my nerves as best as possible, but I can't calm my nerves, man, because this shit is bugging me to death. You know, it's really bugging me because I don't want to have to end up going to the hospital again. You know, and so I had got up this morning. Well, actually, no, I had woke up the earliest time that I did this morning. You know, usually I don't make a video this early, but I woke up like around 6 something in the morning, man, because my body was so tense and it won't let me go to sleep, you know, because I'm thinking about the damn pain and I'm anticipating some damn pain It's not even coming yet. But that's how the pain goes in my body. It's like once I relax and shit and I be all calm, that's when the pain starts shooting. So I'm just anticipating shit, trying to get ready for it, but I can't. So it's been bugging me, man. And so that's what caused me to sleep, fucked up last night. And I woke up this morning, like I said, at 6 something this morning, and I ain't been back to sleep since. So I've been feeling uneasy, with dealing with this, this fucking, chest pain on this side, and feel it zapping all over my body. It's still zapping and shit, like the zapping sensation. Like that shit don't feel cool. It make me feel off, man. Make me feel like I want to flip the fuck out. So I went in the shower and got in the shower to try to calm my nerves. So I can not think about this type of shit because it's bugging me to death and I don't know what to do. So y'all give me some pointers in the comments, man, and let me know what I should do. As far as like, what kind of drinks do I need to drink as far as putting some electrolytes back in my body. Give me some suggestions, y'all, because I don't know as far anything. I don't know things I need to take as far as what I need to get my body back hydrated, like I need to get it. Because the doctor just told me, basically, he didn't provide me with no medication. He just basically told me to just drink some stuff with some electrolytes in it and pee it out. Just continue to keep peeing it out. So I would greatly appreciate you guys if you guys can leave some comments. Let me know what I should do. So yeah, like I said, like I said, I'm cool, I'm all right, but I just keep thinking about this pain and shit, man, and the pain moving, and me just being so tense. I'm just trying to calm down, y'all. And it took a lot to build up the courage to make this video and shit because, like, I had to wait. I had got released from the hospital. What was it? I got released from the hospital the other day, but I had to take a day off to make sure that my body was okay before I made this video. Because I keep worried about the shit. Like my mind's on overdrive. You know what I'm saying? Just think about this shit. And so I had the courage to make one today. Just to let y'all know, y'all can see me. I'm cool. But right now it's still a process because I'm trying to let my body calm down and just basically just doing the things that I need to do to get back. And so right now, because of the situation, I think it's stalling for me, not getting kicked out of the house yet, because I still have to, with the people, when I talk to them, I let them know that I had to, I'm in the hospital for no fault of my own, and I have to reschedule. And so they was okay with that when we were scheduling. And so I'm gonna reschedule with them, once I have a few days to get my body back right and shit like that. Because I'm not gonna immediately just jump right back into it, man. Like, nah, that shit ain't it, man. Like, when I was in the hospital, man, like, I started thinking about a lot of shit, man, and it puts me in perspective, like, your health really, 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 really is important, man. And people really be disregarding that shit, man. And I don't disregard my health for shit. I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm not disregarding nothing. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna take care of that first, and then I'm gonna get to where I need to get to. But I'm gonna have to reschedule for the damn stupid ass job. I'm only doing it for those very reasons, but I always want to get back into it because that's not where my heart lies, man. And I feel like I'm active, just to appease somebody else. And I'm not. It's not signing up for that shit, man. I don't even like the idea of me doing it, but right now, for the moment, I'm just trying to save myself from dying of heat stroke out in the heat. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna do that just for that very reason, just for that only. Yeah. Again, I'm cool, y'all. I want to give a shout out to y'all. The people who poured out a lot of comments on the last video and showered me with y'all love and y'all support, man. I really, 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 really do appreciate it, man. It goes a long way, for me, and I know for a fact that y'all rocking with your boy, man, and you sticking by me through thick and thin. It really do mean a lot to me, man, that y'all really do care. And I don't have to physically know you to care about you. You know what I'm saying? I believe we all are on this earth to create connections for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And it don't have to just take from me knowing you or I have to know you for a certain amount of time in order for me to say I care about you. No, I care about each and every one of y'all, and my new subscribers, man. You know, if you want to be integrated into the family. So, you know, yeah, that's all I got, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in, watching this video. But yeah, you know, no fluff over here, man. It's just straight content, straight from the hip, man. No scripted shit, none of that, man. It's just me, it's just me talking about it, man. And y'all just keep saying prayers for me and making sure that I'll be all right, man. So I won't have to end up going back to the hospital. And I'll keep y'all updated on the situation as far as how I'm doing, and then as far as the job situation, if I even landed it, you know. And also too, to let y'all know about the situation I'm in as far as what I'm gonna be, you know, in this situation as far as me getting moving and shit like that. Because right now, you know, the only thing that's been keeping me off the hook is because I had to, I had to go to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And I just so happened to go to the hospital the day before my damn job interview. Could you imagine that? And so, yeah, you know, that's it, y'all. I'll just keep y'all posted. I got a couple more topics I want to talk about if my body will let me. I even had a few comments from a few people too a while back that I needed to cover as far as me making videos. You know, I haven't forgot about those, so I'm gonna do that as soon as I can get around to it. But yeah, y'all, I'm good. I'm good. So y'all leave me some comments down in the comment section, man. You know, let me know how y'all feeling and stuff like that, man. Let's just talk. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, these type of connections, man, don't go unnoticed. Just know that. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, until the next video, I'ma holler at y'all. Y'all stay safe and keep it real.